Hi, I'm Lolita Hendrickson. I live in the Jocko Valley for 76 years. My family has lived here for since when my mother was born here, and my grandmother was born here. They were both born on Finley Creek, and my great grandmother came from the Bitterroot, and she was born in 1878. And today we're making Scnp'e, and that is her recipe. It's modernized because we're in a modern world, but I'll tell you how she used to make it. You can make it outside on the campfire, which we're going to do today, or you can make it in the stove if you don't want to build a fire and it's cold. My great-grandmother, who the Salish word is intata, that's what I called her, and she would sit on a blanket by the campfire, and they would grease a frying pan with bacon grease and put the Scnp'e in there, and then they would find a perfect little stick and put it in the hole of the frying pan, and they would cook one side of the Scnp'e, and then they would flip it over with their hands, and then they did the other side, and we ate right there where we cooked. So this recipe is from her, and I hope you enjoy it. In this recipe for Scnp'e, we're going to have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of warm water, a half a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a 1/4 cup of dry milk. I take all the dry ingredients and I put it in the flour, and then we're going to mix it up with a whisk, because the whisk works really well because it takes all the lumps out and mixes everything up. And then we're going to make a little well in the flour, and we're going to add 1 cup of nice warm water, and we add a little bit at a time, and we'll see how it looks. It's looking good. And then I cover it with a towel, and I put it in a nice warm place for 15 minutes. Okay. Now we're ready to fry the Scnp'e. We're going to fry it on a little fire pit with a grill instead of in the frying pan by the open fire. The dough has been resting, and it's a nice loose, and it's gained a little volume. We're going to put it into the flour. You can't just, because it'll be too sticky on your hands if you don't get it patted out in the flour. So you pat it out, and then you kind of dust that flour off and pat it a little more. And then we're going to put it on the griddle. The old Scnp'e was the size of the frying pan. So whatever frying pan you had, that was the size of the Scnp'e. So it's brown on both sides, and a good thing to do is kind of pull them apart and see if they're done. They're cooked all the way. So this one is doing well. Nice. Tender, fat, it's delicious. Nice and tender, a little bit of butter, don't have any bacon grease, and enjoy. It's good.